hope you enjoyed the song about value. We are going to have some fun with value today and use our crayons to show the value of 3 different colors. We're going to draw some ice cream cones, and then you're going to get to color them in a super fun way. One of the things artists do is they use what's called reference photos to give them ideas on how to draw something. So I'm sure as soon as I said ice cream cone in your mind went and remembered an ice cream cone you've seen before. We're going to use a reference photo, and we're going to draw 3 ice cream cones on our paper going in the horizontal position. We're going to use a pencil today to draw because what we want to stand out on our paper when we finish is the value. So I have found this reference photo that we're going to use to draw because it's exactly what we need for our value today. We're going to have 3 ice cream scoops on top of a cone. So let's go back to our paper and we're going to start drawing. I'm going to start with my middle ice cream cone. That way I can leave room for an ice cream cone on the left and the right, and I don't run out of room. The first thing I'm going to do, if you remember on the reference photo, is use almost like an upside down U shape or a sideways C to create my top scoop. And then I'm going to use a wavy line to close it off. And this is an organic shape. Remember, organic shapes are natural things that occur in nature. So ice cream scoops are something natural. We're going to make 2 curving lines now for our second scoop of ice cream. And again, use a wavy line to close it off. And then do the same thing again here. To finish our ice cream cone, we're just going to make 2 diagonal lines, almost like an upside down triangle. And that is our first ice cream cone. We're going to go back over here now that we've got things spaced out. And we're going to do the same thing, repeating what we've just done. All right, one more ice cream cone, and then we will get to our coloring. Boy, with all this repetition, you guys are going to be amazing ice cream cone drawers. Now what we will do is we're going to pick 3 colors for your scoop, but we're only going to use 1 color at a time and color from light to dark, and I'll show you how to do that. You may pick any 3 colors you would like, so I'm going to get out 3 crayons of my choice, and then we'll get started coloring colors that I've chosen. I am thinking with my imagination, so I was imagining some bright colors that I like. So I did a red-violet color, orange, and red. We're going to use, like I said, each color for each ice cream cone, but we're going to show our value scale. The first thing we're going to do on our top cones here is we're going to color real lightly. We'll use a medium pressure here, and then we'll press really hard here to show dark. So I'm going to show you first with my red-violet ice cream cone here. So I'm just going to lightly go over my pencil line to help me stay in place when I'm coloring. And then very lightly, I'm coloring in my top ice cream scoop. And this is the lightest value for my red violet. Now I'm going to come down here and I'm going to use my regular pressure that I would normally use when coloring. You might say this is a medium pressure. And again, I'm just outlining my ice cream again. And then I'm just going to color it in, as you can see, using a medium pressure or just coloring it in like you would normally. I hope you can see the different values here between the light and medium. And now our bottom scoop is going to be our darkest color. So I'm going to press hard. I don't want to press too hard to break my crayon. But if I do, broken crayons still color, so I can just continue on. And now I'm going to press hard here to finish out my ice cream scoop. Here is my ice cream scoops all colored in with my red violet. I can see here I might need to press a little bit harder here on my medium because it's not quite as dark as I would like it to be. It almost looks the same color as my top scoop, which is supposed to be the lightest. And that's okay, we can go back over it with our crayons till we can really tell a difference in value here between our three scoops. Okay, I think that looks a little better now. Light, medium, and dark. I'm going to repeat the same thing with my orange on this ice cream cone and with my red on this ice cream cone. You're going to go ahead and do the same thing for your other two colors and your other two ice cream scoops, and then we'll meet back together to finish our artwork for this week. We're going to finish our ice cream cones now. I'm going to take a brown and I'm going to use that for my cone part. I hope you can see in my ice cream the three different values of each color. And then the last thing I did was I looked up at the color wheel and I saw that most of my tones or hues I was using was reds, oranges, and red violet. And across from that, on the color wheel diagonal, are yellows and greens. So what I decided to do to color my background was use this yellow-green color because that would be a complementary color and it's going to make my ice cream cones stand out. The colors that I chose are on the warm side of the color wheel and they're all neighbors by each other. If you look, red's in the center and on one side's orange and the other side's the red violet. So these are called analogous colors, and these analogous colors you can also refer to our neighboring colors, so they're going to look really nice grouped all together against my green background. I'm going to finish coloring. I'll show you my finished product. You go ahead and color your ice cream cones brown, and then pick your color opposite on the color wheel there for your background color. Let's finish these ice cream cones.